Are you ready for some California Golden Bears Dynasty? Here we are in week 11, got a 3-5 record. You know, before we get into recruiting, I want to talk about our schedule. We're 3-5, and we had a rough start to the season. We beat that FCS team, tough game. Lost to Auburn, lost to San Diego State, really tough loss. Lost to Florida State and Tallahassee, lost to Miami and Cal. We lost 4 games in a row. Granted, 3 of them were ranked. Beat Pittsburgh, lost a real tough game to NC State, and then beat Oregon State. We did that bye week. We've got 4 games left in the season. Oh man, Syracuse is ranked now. Last week they weren't ranked. Okay, that scares me a little bit. Okay, what I was going to say is, I think that we can win the next 4 games. Because, like, Wake Forest, that's a winnable game. It's definitely not like NC State or Miami. We got Wake Forest, winnable. Stanford, winnable. We got the same... They've actually got a worse record than us, but they played an extra game, I guess. And then SMU is winnable. Now, I was going to say Syracuse is winnable, but now they're ranked 23rd. They got a pretty nice record, so that game might be tough. But let's say, for example, we win these 4 games. That brings us to a 7-5 record on the season, which, based on this 4-game losing streak, to win 7 games would be incredible. Even if we win 3 of them, we're still going to end 500, 6-6. So I don't want anyone thinking this is a lost season. This is not a lost season, potentially. Now, if we start losing these games, then yeah, it's going to be a pretty rough time. But I'm looking excited. So 4 games left. We'll play Wake Forest away today. Once again, I think we looked at the ratings last time, but this is a game that we can win. So we'll look to win it. Now let's get into recruiting. So before we go position by position, I've got something I want to highlight here. We added some people to our board, one of which was Gene Slade. We put 50 on him because we didn't have anywhere else to spend the hours, and we offered him a scholarship. Now, before we did that last week, we were not on his list. We put 50 and offered him a scholarship, and look what happens with this 4-star recruit. We're now first. So this got me thinking. And off camera, I added, let's see if I can pull it up. I added a ton of people that were still, so basically what he was is, he's got all these goals on his list, but no one's recruiting him. So his status was still open. Like, he's not narrowed down to top 8, top 5. He's just open. So I sorted by that. And where did we start? Here. So, and there's some good players on this list. Now, Ohio State obviously is recruiting this guy and offered him. But, so he might be out of reach. But a few of these guys, like, look at this. Mike Stepnoski, 4-star recruit here. And, you know, if we put 50 on him like we did Slade, I mean, who knows? We might get that 4-star recruit, another 4-star receiver, another 4-star receiver. We've got a 4-star tight end. We've got a 5-star right tackle. Okay, last week he didn't have an offer. I mean, is it? I think this might be out of our... I don't know if we can really get this guy. And honestly, I think putting points into him at this point might be a waste of hours. But I think we should definitely take a look at these guys. Let's go by position. I don't think there's any point in getting someone that we don't need and wasting unnecessary hours. So let's go position by position. I just want to make you aware, these are new people on the list, and that was my criteria for putting them there. All right, at quarterback, we're pretty much all in here. Well, not all in terms of hours, but all in terms of getting a quarterback. We want him. So, you know, we've got Kansas in second, who offered him and kind of came out of nowhere. That scares me a bit. I'm going to add 5 just in case, but I think we should be able to. I mean, he's from California, so hopefully we got a boost there, and that won't be an issue. We're good at halfback, good at fullback. Now a wide receiver, like I said, we added these 4-star recruits. I'm removing him. I just don't think it's worth continuing there. Malik Swoop, he's 3 stars. I mean, we could legitimately get this recruit here. I don't know why. Like Steven Gerald, let's see, what are we looking at stat wise? Not terrible, good catching, good speed, not bad. But I have a feeling that these guys are obviously going to be better. Like, he's the 74th best wide receiver. Then we've got, I mean, this guy's the 8th best wide receiver in the class. I mean, I'm tempted to put 50 into him and just see what happens. You know what I mean? He's from Memphis, so it's like we don't really have any pipeline or anything. Burrow, who's a JUCO, we're working our way up his list. We're high on Steven Gerrard's list. You know what? Let's look at the rest of the board. Let's look at the players we do have and we're scouting, and then we'll come back to the new ones we added. Here's another two that we added that they're just no one scouted them. This is the sixth best tight end in the class. At tackle, we're doing good with Coda, who's a 4-star recruit. Doing good with Fualema. Not doing so good with Trevor Moss. In fact, I'm thinking about taking him off. It's just not worth it, I don't think. You know what? I am going to take off Trevor Moss. I might put 50 into this guy just to see what happens, but we'll come back to it. Oh man, Kurt Durant, Washington is sure creeping up on us, and we've already had our visit. We can't put any more points here. Oh yeah, we can. We can do a hard sell. Let's do a hard sell for Kurt Durant. I don't know why we're not on that. Maybe we didn't know. Here, that's perfect. Yeah, let's do hard sell plus 10. And then we should be. I mean, that's literally the most that we can do. Neil Thomas. I'm gonna go ahead and remove him. I don't see the point in continuing there. We're not gonna get him. But look at these two guys we've got. So I'm definitely gonna come back to them as well. But for now, we're just taking a look at the players we do have. I don't see any point in continuing there. Let's take a look at D end. We're looking good for S1E10. Unfortunately, there were no defensive ends that were like still open, you know, to other schools. Everyone was into their top 8 or top 5, so there's nothing we could do. I would really like to get him. Maybe we'll go ahead and add 5. Is he offered a scholarship yet? He is. Okay, good. A D tackle. So Washington is now their top school, which is very unfortunate. We do have some time left. He's not to his top 3, and we still have our visit to go. But at this point, we're all in on him, and I'm just hoping that we end up getting him. And then, I mean, honestly, I'd prefer to have Gene Slade. He's the 8th best D tackle. We scouted him. I don't even remember what his scouting was. I don't even remember doing that. 89 strength, 82 tackle, 73 block shedding isn't great, but I still think he'd be a good addition to the team. And then we've got these other two. I mean, now that Ohio State is interested in this guy, I don't know that it's really going to be something we can do. But anyways, we'll look at that in a sec. So unfortunately, Babcock, we're now in 2nd place, and that's like we've already had our visit. And I think Arizona State, this is the 11th week, so yeah, he's gonna go to Arizona State this week, and I wouldn't be shocked if we lose him. But luckily with Gardaki, we're still in the lead. San Jose State is trying to come back here, but you know what? Maybe we'll add like 10 hours just to try to hold off San Jose State. We don't have anyone at middle linebacker. There wasn't anyone open in cornerbacks that we could kind of, you know, try to get to start considering us like that we weren't on the list already. Let's add some more points here. Let's definitely add some. Oh, we're already on. Oh, and he's ready for a visit. That's a good point. But I still do want to add points. But we'll also have to schedule some visits. Let's go. Let's send the house. I mean, we need cornerbacks desperately. So let's just go ahead and send the house. See if that helps. At free safety, we found this guy a couple weeks ago. We're now really high on his list. But we've also got this 4-star recruit who I think it might be worth it to throw some points into and see what happens, you know? And then we didn't look at anyone else. Oregon State is still trying to get this punter, which is really annoying me. But yeah, so that's everyone, and we still got quite a bit of hours left, so we can take a look at these new recruits. Let's see, ready for a visit. Oh, this is one of those cornerbacks. Let's definitely, oh yeah, the one I just sent the house on. Let's definitely schedule him. We can get him for academic prestige. Perfect. That's one thing that we definitely do. That has a competitive visit, so let's schedule Stanford and academic prestige. Perfect. And then Estandia is that end. We're ready to schedule a visit with him as well. Let's go ahead and do it. I wish we could just do it for this week. He'll get a complimentary visit at Stanford, so let's do it then. Did it do it? Oh, I didn't press the button. Oh, I see, I didn't pick. Let's see. Coach Prestige, we know he likes. I feel like our Coach Prestige probably isn't really that good, but, you know, whatever, we'll take it. All right, let's go down the list. Well, let's go position by position for these new guys. So at receiver, I'm just not that worried about getting good receivers. So in my opinion, this shouldn't be high on our list. I really don't want a JUCO guy either. So I'm actually gonna remove him from our board. I'm just not interested in having a JUCO recruit at this point. Steven Jarrell's looking good. Like we're in first and no one else is really going for him. I'm tempted to no, let's man, we've got so many recruits and only so we can go all in on 2 people. I'm not too worried about receiver. I'm not too worried about tight end. I am worried about tackle, but it's looking like we're going to get these 2. I just think it might be a waste of 50 hours if we put it into this guy. I think we should. I think now that Texas is interested, and they're like starting to recruit, I think I'm gonna remove him from the list. We can start looking at 5-star recruits maybe next year. I am worried about guard, about losing. We're all in on Kurt Durant, but maybe we'll go all in. You know what? But no, we don't need a guard. What we need is a tackle. So let's not. We need offensive tackles and defensive tackles. So we should be looking at these 2 guys, I think. Yeah, let's. Well, I'm tempted to just put 50 and 50. Let's see who else we have. I mean, there's nothing more we can do at outside linebacker. At cornerback, there's nothing more that we can do. Let's go. You know what? I'm going 50. Let's go 50 on incognito. Let's go 50. I don't want to put 50 here because I think Ohio State might get him, and I don't just want to waste hours. So let's go 50 here and offer a scholarship. Let's see what that does for us. And then I think let's go for that guard. Or should we go for a center? No, I think we should go for that guard. Him. Or should we go for Costanza? I think we'll have a better chance of getting Ham. Oof, I don't know. He's a bit better, you think. He's the 10th best guard and he's the 13th best guard. I mean, either way we'll be getting, I think let's go for the one that might be easier to get. Let's go for Ham. And there's all of our hours for the week. Here we go. Let's get into this game against Wake Forest and hopefully we can get our 2nd win in a row. All right, here we are in Wake Forest house. We'll get the ball first. Trying to get our 4th win of the season here. And, kind of bring this season back. We had a really rough start, so let's try to bring it up to the 20 maybe. 18, we got pretty close. Let's start by running the ball. Jaden Ott, not a great season. But, this is interesting because obviously he's had a bad season. Or maybe I've had a bad season using him. To be fair, we have played some tough teams. I assumed at the beginning of the year, as we get this opening drive started, that Jaden Ott would be leaving for the NFL at the end of the year and we wouldn't have him next year. But, based on his statistics, obviously based on his overall, he should be going to the league. But based on his stats and the way he's played, you wouldn't think that he is going to the league. So that makes me think that perhaps he might stay next year, which would be huge. And we could, I don't know how good Junior Yang is going to be, our new recruit at halfback. But if Jaden Ott stays, we can definitely redshirt Yang. And then hopefully he can get better. But who knows? Yang may be a complete bust. Like, we don't know. Ooh, I'm going to get rid of that. Although Y was open. But on the run, under pressure, I don't think that getting it, passing it in that situation is a good idea. Let's go for a little screen here. Jaden Ott's had a good start to the game running the ball. We should have just kept going on that 1st and 10, but we decided to pass it. Pick up that block. Okay, he didn't pick up that block. If he'd had picked up that block, it would have made our life a lot easier, but I get it. Our offensive linemen don't like to block. So that's fine, I guess. Let's go wide trust. But yeah, if we could keep Jaden Ott next year, that would be huge. It's a Y. That was a risky pass, and I should not have done that. For some reason, I thought he was going to be more open than he was. Let's punt the ball away. No reason to risk it this early in the game. Call a fair catch, and they'll start on the 20-yard line. And we'll get a first look at their offense. and we'll see if our defense can stop them. Our defense has been playing well. If you remember in the last game, we scored 3 defensive touchdowns, 3 drives in a row, 3 pick sixes, all in the fourth quarter to win us that game, which was huge as we get a stop there. They'll get a little gain. Let's go to a zone blitz. So they get a small gain to start their offense here. Come on, get him. All right, he didn't get a first down. We'll have a 3rd and 1. You know what? Let's go for a man coverage here. I feel like 3rd and 1. I don't know what this is based on. Just my instinct is that oh wow, he didn't even turn around to try to catch the ball. I feel like man coverage works on those 3rd and short plays. I don't know where that's coming from. It could be completely wrong, but that's sort of how I feel. I pressed the button to call a fair catch, but it didn't do the animation. So I thought I was about to get hit really hard, but luckily I wasn't. All right, let's just keep feeding this ball to Jaden Ott because he had a good opening drive, and then we kind of stopped. We just don't have blockers. We still get 5 yards. Let's see. Let's go level sail. And remember, I mean, besides what happened in the last passing play of the first drive, our #1 goal is to avoid turnovers. Let's get it to Come on, keep that ball. That's right, keep it. He was open enough that I threw it. As I say, we're avoiding turnovers. I mean, it wasn't a risky ball, but it definitely wasn't like a sure thing. Oh, are we gonna have a delay of game here? Oh, good. Let's just try to get upfield a bit. Got caught up on our own blockers. Let's go drive. Let's go drive. Oh, let's get out to Ott. No, he's going to get hit real hard. Oh, wow, he wasn't. But I think we lose yards on the play. We do. 3rd and 13. Let's go for a screen. Callaway in the game so Ott can rest a bit. But Callaway, you know, that one game he played, like the full game. Oh, wow. And our offensive line on those screens, they just can't seem to block anybody. I don't really know why that is. They'll call a fair catch here. And once again, they'll start at about the 20-yard line. Neither offense can really get going here, as this is going to be the 1-2, the 4th drive of the first quarter. Bring a man in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. They do. Nice stop. And just like their last drive, they start with a 3-yard run. We've got a zone blitz coming at them here. They run the ball, but our blitz is kind of in the wrong area, and they'll get a bit of a big gain. Let's go cover 9. Oh, I gotta change that. Every game I gotta change that. Let's go for some Tampa 2. Oh, this will probably be the end of the first quarter though. Oh, he's changing stuff. It's gonna be the end of the first quarter. What's the point of changing all that stuff? But anyway, that'll be the end of the first quarter. Still 0-0. Both offenses have had chances, but just not really able to get going. And we'll start the second quarter of this game. I do think that in the next season, we're going to go up to 10-minute quarters. I think that's a good start. I think eventually I'll end up doing 15-minute quarters. I'm the type of person that, like in basketball video games, I'll do 12-minute quarters. So, like, I don't have a problem with it. We'll see how it feels, though. It might feel like it takes a long time to finish the games, which I don't want. But the accelerated clock really makes it go by quickly. All right, we got to get a stop here. Wake Forest is kind of... All right, nice stop in the backfield. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. Should we go for it? You know what? Let's go for some man coverage here. Yeah. Last time I said 3rd and short-ish. We'll do man coverage. So let's stick with it. Oh, he held on to it. I was hoping that when we hit him, he might drop that thing, but he didn't. Let's go Tampa 2. Maybe man coverage isn't the way to go on 3rd and short. This offense, yeah, they're getting going. They're getting going here. No question. Oh, man, nice screen. Oh, oh, man. That spin made him look like a Dumbass. Let's go like for a full blitz. We haven't done like a real blitz. So let's go. Let's see if that stops him. Sometimes like on these. Oh no, our blitz was down the middle. That was just unlucky. All right, this is starting to worry me a bit how good their offense looks compared to our offense, but yeah, sometimes with defense, or at least what I've been, as I just like run the other direction with the user. But what I've noticed is it's like I just have to experiment. Like some teams zone works best, some teams blitz works best, some teams man works best. I feel like I've tried a few things against this team so far, and nothing really seems to work. All right, run. I think we'll stick with zone blitz. I think zone blitz tends to work the best so far. Oh man, hit him hard. Oh man. That was a nice touchdown. Nice throw. Man, and we're almost like at the end of the first half already. And they'll score the extra point. Alright, it's time for us to respond. We gotta respond here. Gotta respond. Let's return this. Alright, I tried to make something happen there. We got past the 20. Let's just run our normal offense. Let's start with a running play, which Jaden Knotts had a pretty good game so far, but no one picks that man up, and we'll only get 3 yards. Let's try wide shallow cross. Alright, Mendoza, let's see what you can do. Get out to Ott. Not quite a first down. I kind of want to do a fullback run here. Come on, let's get this off before the 2-minute warning. And we got the first down. 2-minute warning. Let's go for a screen. That sounds like a good idea to me. Sounds like a good idea to me. Hopefully our offensive line can block somebody. We've got so many blockers. 74, what are you doing, man? How come? Why can't you block that guy? I seriously, I don't get why that happens on every screenplay. Let's go all go. Let's try to maybe catch him off guard. I feel like every time I've called a play like this, it never works. But X is open in the middle of the field. Hold on to that, and he does. I was going to say let's go for a no huddle, but I hit the button too late. Let's go level sail. We got Hot if we need to. I saw a quick. Oh, he dropped that? Merriweather. Man, our go-to play is usually that screen, but our line just hasn't been. Who is 74 on our line? Our center just won't block anybody. Oh man, damn. That was stupid. I think we got to go for a screen. We gotta put it in the hands of our best player. And on 3rd and 11, I don't want to run the ball. So let's get it out to Ott and see if he can create some magic here. It's like they're ready for it. Nah. We can't. The screen doesn't work against this team, which is... We cannot let them score before halftime. It is critical that they do not score before halftime. So they're going to get the ball back in the 3rd quarter. Got to get a stop here. And we just can't get our offense going. Oh, man. You got to be kidding me. Damn. Bro, that dance is pissing me off right now. I think I came into this game a little too cocky. I'm going to be honest. Come on. Let's get to the quarterback. Stop. Stick him. That's right. That's right. Don't let him catch that. Let's go for a zone blitz. We really got to get to the quarterback. A sack right now would be huge. Man. Bring him down, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing? Tampa 2 drop. What are we doing? They call it timeout. Oof, man, if they go up 14-0 here, that is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough second half, especially since our offense hasn't been really producing anything. Come on, get to him. 28 seconds. It's so weird. 28 seconds feels like nothing, usually. But man, at the end of a half, those 28 seconds feel like that seems like a ton of time. Hit him. Yes. He dropped the ball. Something tells me that they're going to score, or they're going to get a first down here. We'll do our best, though. We'll do our best. Come on. Come on. Get off that block. Get off that block. I can't get off this block. I'm just stuck here. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Make a turn. Catch a block there. Come on. Get to the outside. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Run. 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 And man, for the second game in a row, we've got these pick sixes at a beautiful time in the at a beautiful time in the game, as our top cornerback Hearns intercepts that. Our coverage must have been incredible on that play. I was watching the D line trying to get to the quarterback, but the quarterback took forever. I mean, our defensive line could not get to him, and Hearns gets that and takes it back for 6. He caught a block and then got to the outside, and no one could catch him, as we tie this game up just before halftime. And we turn a pretty tough situation with Wake Forest marching down the field into one that feels much more manageable here, as we will go into the half tied up, as long as they don't return this. And hopefully they don't. I mean, for a touchdown. Good. They'll have one play, but I'm assuming they'll just kneel it. Yeah, they will. But we put a real defensive, like a, you know. All right, come on, let's get this over with. All right, we go into halftime tied up. Once again, our defense sort of bails us out in terms of scoring. Am I going to say that it's realistic that we score so many pick sixes? No. That's 4 in this game plus the last game, which is insane. But, like, I don't really understand why. You know what I mean? I'm not usering them. It's just the computer doing that. So, I don't know. I can't really help that. I can't move the difficulty up because it's not like we're, like, playing super well. So, we're just going to have to accept that perhaps our secondary is really good. So, all right, let's get into the second half. They'll get the ball first. Tied up. Here we go, starting the second half. As we kick the ball off to this Wake Forest offense, who has, in the first quarter, weren't too great. But, ooh, man, that got a little scary. But in the second quarter, really picked it up. So let's hope that we can calm the momentum down here and get back to stopping them. Let's try a cover one robber. Let's see how that works. Let's see how this works for us.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back.
Come on. All right, yeah. As long, I mean, I'm okay with that as long as he doesn't break a tackle. You know, we can hold him those 4 or 5 yard gains. Just don't break any tackle. Ooh, that was nice. He kind of got off the block. Dang, their offense is rolling here. Let's go Tampa 2 spy. The thing is, I've tried everything. I've tried zone, I've tried man, I've tried zone blitz. Nothing seems to stop these guys, as our D tackle just isn't fast enough to catch up to the halfback. Whoa, what do we do here? Man, let's go Tampa 2, I suppose. The thing is, I want like some blitzes from the outside, because it seems like the halfback tends to get to the outside, and that's when he's getting big gains. So like if we could do like sort of a, let's go for like this. Oh, we don't have a lot of coverage on the field. We better get to the quarterback here, or this might be bad. Oh, good. That's what I was hoping they would do. So on that play, the blitz were coming from the outside. I did SS hot blitz 3 on the right. And, you know, when they run to the outside, that's what's killing us. Let's go edge blitz 2. Yeah. Second and 12. Come on. Oh, quick pass. They caught us there. Man. Ooh. Let's go. I think let's go. I want to do SS hot blitz again. I have a feeling they're going to run the ball to the outside. Come on. They're not going to run the ball, and that might have been a horrible play call. You know, it was. Oh, man, we cannot stop this team. Man. Okay, let's try.
Your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down.
Let's try Tampa sim pressure.
There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest
Ooh, man.
this game.
This offense is scaring me right now. Oh, luckily he fell down, because that could have been some big yards after the catch there. Let's go Tampa to 2nd and 8. We can hold him to a field goal. It's okay. Just don't let him score a touchdown. Oh, man, that was a late handoff. Hit him. It's like they break the first tackle every time. Let's go safety strong. All right. Hold him to a field goal. Hold him to a field goal. Man, they're about to have this ball the entire third quarter. And there's not much we can really do about it at this point. Come on, stick him in the backfield. That's right. 3rd and 10. Ooh, I'd like to do like, you know, let's do Foxfire zone press. Let's be a little aggressive here. We got to get to the quarterback, or at least put some pressure on him. Put some pressure on him. Deflect that. Oh, man. All right, that was probably a bad play call. We should have put more players in coverage. Wake Forest goes up 14-7 at the end of the third quarter. Huge drive coming up for our offense that hasn't really gotten going in this game. Oh man, that's our best. Craig Woodson just got injured on our team. He's a pretty high-rated safety. I think he's 85 rated, so that's a pretty big loss there. I hope he can come back into the game as we'll get past the 20. And I think bruised ribs, let's just substitute. It's not worth it. I think let's just run our normal offense. Let's run the ball. All right. Get to the outside, pick up a few yards here, 5 yards. Let's go tight end in.
Defensively, they've been in position. They've been linear one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job.
Nice play, nice completion. You know, I just want to make the easy pass. Make the easy pass. And it's like, I feel like the thing I've struggled with most so far in this game is passing. It's just like, I feel like I just can't get any receivers open, And I maybe that's because I don't know how to read the coverages and stuff, and it's causing some issues. I think that might not be a good play call. Let's go PA slide. We got X and Y. Oh man, we got rid of that. I kept waiting for someone to kind of get open, but no one ever did. Let's try a screen. Now, because it's a cross screen, it's going to take a little longer to develop. So hopefully that doesn't mess us up. Oh my god. It's so frustrating when we call a screen and he gets caught up on a play. Let's go level sail, and I'm hoping that Endry's X is going to be open. I think we're in 4-down territory. He's not open. Come on, get... Oh, we have to go for it. I'm going for a fullback run. Oh, man, I thought we had that for sure. All right, come on, Callaway. He'll get it. Thank God. Keep the drive alive. I'm sorry, but I don't know if it's just this team, but I mean, I can't not call that screen anymore because, like, we're just not getting the blocking we need. And the middle of the field is open. If we can get there, we can get into some space. Not quite. Let's go level sail. Merriweather is usually open at square on this play. Keep the... No. I wish he held on to that. Let's go double slant. We need 6 yards. We need 6 yards. Nice pass. That's what I'm talking about. That is a nice pass right there. A risky pass. And that was nice. Man, it's just honestly, the thing that I'm starting to notice is like I feel like our center just consistently cannot make block. Like, who is our center? It's weird. He's 77 rated really, and maybe that's just not good enough. Maybe next year he'll be better, but man, I just feel like he misses blocks so consistently. It's like every time we have a screen, he doesn't pick up the person. On that play right there, he didn't pick up the person. Let's get it to Merriweather. Nice pass. I'm realizing now if I hold the button down longer, it is a bullet pass. Like, he throws it with some more zing. And that's exactly what we need. So maybe that's why we haven't been doing so well on passing, is because we haven't been throwing bullet passes. Come on. That's right. Let's go stick. See if we can get one of those guys. Maybe Callaway. Maybe O. Come on. Get to the end. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We ran a long ways with Mendoza to get to the end zone there, but we got it. And we'll tie this game up about halfway through the fourth quarter. 3 minutes 18. I have to assume they're going to score again, so this might come down to a final drive with not too much time left on the clock to get it to overtime. Because at this point, we can't really seem to stop their offense. So if we can get a stop here, we'll be looking good. And if we can get a stop, we can put the game in our hands. Like, we'll get our offense back out on the field and try to score another touchdown. But if they score here, then it's going to be tough. Let's go cover one Robert Press. Come on. Come on, let's get a stop. Stop him in the backfield. That's right. That's right. No gain. 2nd and 10. Let's go Foxfire zone press. We've got a blitz coming from the right, so I'm hoping they hand it off to 23 and try to go outside to the right. They do. Oh, but he changes direction. Oh, man, we were coming right for him, that blitzer. But he changed direction. He's a little too good. Damn, that sucks. Let's go Tampa 2. I feel like that was a good defensive play call. Like, I felt like I knew what they were going to call. We called a play to stop him. We brought someone... Whoa. I didn't pick that play. That's annoying. But we called a play to stop him, and he went that way. But, oh, what a big play. What a big play. And they're going to start going. Let's go Tampa 2. They're going to start calling the no huddle. Hopefully they get a little scared and throw an interception or something like that. Turnover right now would be huge. Come on, get to the quarterback. As they'll throw a screen. We've got no one in the area, but luckily they only get 4 yards on the play. We got to go Tampa 2 again. A sack, anything here would be big. They're not going to get a first down. 3rd and 1. Oh, man, I'm getting nervous. I don't want them to score here. Let's go overload 3-seam. I think let's be aggressive. Wow, we tried to be aggressive in the last drive, and they scored a touchdown on it. Maybe they'll hand it off to the right, and they do. We're supposed to have some blitzers. Stop them. That's what I'm talking about. So they might kick a field goal. They will. He's got 90 power, so... And they're at home. I don't think they're going to miss this, but... Come on, miss it. Miss it. Oh, man, we only have... Oh, whoa, whoa. We only have 40 seconds left. Oh, he's going to miss it. He missed it. Yes. I couldn't tell at first. And we almost blocked that too. I was like scared. I was usering the guy that almost blocked it. It told me to dive and I got worried. All right, so here we got 30 seconds to march down the field. I'm tempted to go. You know what? It hasn't worked, but I want to try it. Oh shit, we're gonna run out of time here. We're gonna have to call a timeout. Why can't we call a timeout? I can't pick a play. It wouldn't let me pick a play. What happened? I was like trying to call a play or call a timeout and it like wasn't working. That's annoying. That's weird. Yeah, like I was pressing a play and then it wouldn't, and then I tried to call a timeout and it didn't work. So then I tried to call a play and it also didn't work. Come on, block. Like, let's get a block. Why can't we fucking block anybody? That shit annoys me so much. I'm gonna go for a screen again. I don't get why our line, like I try to get behind the blockers. Oh man, we only have 16 seconds. Block him. Yes, thank you. Block him. Let's call a timeout. Let's go level sail. See if Endries can get open or something towards the sideline. That'd be ideal. Oh, he got it. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, we gotta go for a field goal. All right, okay, we got 20 seconds here before we call it. Let me just take a deep breath. This is for the game. I think that's a good aim right there. That's as good as I can do it. And we hit that field goal. That was the best field goal I've kicked so far. And Cal takes the lead 17-14 with 5 seconds to go in the game. 1 second to go in the game. As long as they don't run this back, Cal's going to go ahead and get the win in Wake Forest. Come on. Don't let them score. Don't let them run this back. And that's the game. The California Golden Bears go to Wake Forest, and in a real close game, we go ahead and get a field goal to win it. They missed the field goal. Give us the ball back. Mendoza brings us down the field and gets us in a position that win. That pass to Endries was beautiful, and we got out of bounds. I mean, we won that game with a timeout in hand. So what a game from Cal, man! And the first time that we've won 2 games in a row. Whew, that was a tough game. That was stressful at the end. I was not feeling confident about that field goal. But the more field goals we kick, the more confident I'm gonna get, and the easier it's gonna become. You know. But man, I'm just happy to go ahead and get a win. Let's look at our stats. I don't think we had any turnovers. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we did throw an Oh no, that's Wake Forest. I don't think we threw an interception. No interceptions from Mendoza. That's the second game. There's another game that he didn't throw an interception. Maybe I don't remember, but maybe it wasn't last game. But 15 for 21, 141 passing yards, 71% completion. Not a bad game for Mendoza. You know what I mean? How did Ott do? He had some good yards. 9 attempts for 40 yards. Fernando Mendoza had the rushing touchdown, and Ott was our best receiver. Merriweather had a good game though, coming across the field. Defensively, our MVP and player of the game is going to be right here, Lumagia Hearns III, with that pick 6, and we'll come home from Wake Forest. I think they're in North Carolina, maybe, with a win. 2 wins in a row. I'm hyped. And now we're going and playing Syracuse. I don't remember if that's a home game or not. And we'll see if we can continue this winning streak. Man, I'm smiling right now. I'll tell you what. California into midseason. Not a very high headline, but I'm pretty happy with that win right there. And one more win will be not only 500 for the season, but 500 in the ACC as well. So let's go ahead and advance the week. Whew. Man, that was a stressful end of the game there. I'm so happy they missed that field goal, man. Oh, and we get a cornerback committed to Cal. Markel Etienne coming to Cal after that big win. And we lose an offensive offensive outside linebacker. No change. Oh, and our championship contender is back up to B minus. I wonder if we can go back and get O'Callahan, that tight end. Man, so that championship contender, that's very, it will change very quickly. So that's good to know. Unfortunately, so this, I was taking a look at this playing style thing. The reason, I don't know why. Okay, I can tell you the reason why. Actually, I do know. Merriweather and Grizel want to leave because they're wide receivers. They want teams that pass the ball, have a lot of passing yards. That's the specific stat. And we have very little passing yards. One reason for that is that we're not that good at passing. And when we do pass, we do short, quick passes. The other reason is that we're only on 8-minute quarters, so we just don't get a lot of passing yards. If we were on 15-minute quarters, and so I'm thinking about changing it because I really don't want to lose Merriweather. But it's nice to see that our championship contender is back up to B minus. It makes me wonder if we can still get that tight end. I doubt we're still in the lead for him, though. You know what? Let's just leave it. If he didn't want us then, he can't want us now. Let's think about it like that. The reason I'm scrolling through all these, I want to see is Syracuse. It looks like Syracuse lost, and they're no longer ranked. And they'll come to Berkeley. And like I said, look, our overall is technically better. Our offense is technically better. Our defense is the same. But I think this is 100% a winnable game as Syracuse come to Berkeley. We've got some more coach upgrades to spend. Ooh, should we go recruiting? At this late in the season, I just don't know that it's worth doing recruiting. Or though maybe that is what makes it worth it. Or should we go for tactician here? I mean, I think so. When we go into like the roster, the depth chart, you can see that they have an overall, but then they're actually playing better than that, and I imagine it's because of this boost. So I think maybe we should focus on this and just get our players playing the best they can. You know, I don't know why I did a halfback game. Oh, I know why I did it here, because I thought that it would boost pass block and run block for our offensive line, but it was actually for the halfback and fullback. We've done every boost we can to our offensive line. I don't know that it's really helped. I don't care about cross training. Our secondary is playing great. You know what? Let's go for our defensive line. Let's put 2 into our defensive line there and try to get them better. Let's see, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and end the episode there. I hope you enjoyed that win. Close game, field goal win, almost the last play of the game. Hit the like button for that win. Subscribe to see more, and we'll see you next time.